Hey guys, welcome to Radiant Guardians. Please rock that like, subscribe and share for your girl. I would really appreciate that. Also check out the links in the description box down below. There you will find 2 links to a meditation, a link to our Telegram page, and also a link to Ismail Perez's website where you will find all of his courses. Alright, so what do I have for you today? Well, stick around and I'm going to start sharing a bit of, just doing a bit of vlogging and let you know where I'm at. Okay? So I've actually gone into hermit mode because I needed the time off to be able to recover from the flu. And I've done well so far. So yeah, it's been really good, and I just thought, you know what? I've got to let my viewers and my subscribers know that I'm still here, right? Still around, and yeah. Alright, so I hope you didn't miss me too much. Anyway, so while I've been in hermit mode and healing and recovery as well, recovering from the flu, still have a little bit of it, but I'm getting there. Okay. I am getting there. Sometimes these things just take a little bit of time. Anyway, so while I've been away, I've been doing a lot of research. I've been doing a lot of watching videos. I've been doing a lot of learning. I've been doing a lot of learning, a lot of reading, a lot of researching, right? I just love to research. I just love to learn. I love to dive deep into rabbit holes and then go down there and things like that and check out places and information, right? And everything, just about everything. I mean, it's like no rock left unturned. That is what I'm trying to say, is that I have time away from making videos because I'm recovering from flu, but also going into hermit mode, which has been really good for me. And I've learned so much, and through all these times when we go into hermit mode or we go into take some time off, and a lot of us we do need to take some time off. We do need to have some time for ourselves, right? And so I've learnt so much in the time that I take away from making content, making videos, and sharing my energy freely, lovingly with you guys. And I have missed these interactions with you guys. I mean, it's kind of like a one-way interaction because it's me doing all the talking and you do the listening. But I've missed making these content and videos for you guys. And I just want to come and share my heart with you and let you know where I'm at on my ascension path and ascension journey. What can I say? I'm in this place at the moment where a lot of the articles that I do find, a lot of information that I do learn, a lot of new and fresh information that I learn, it brings me a lot of inner peace and joy, because it's like I'm expanding and growing I'm evolving and developing. I might be healing and recovering and resting, but all at the same time, I'm spiritually evolving, growing, expanding, and learning, you know? And we just got to keep going. We've got to keep ascending. You know what I mean? We've got to keep going within, right? Now, I think it was a couple of days ago, I had a download come through. And in this download, it was Spirit showing me and revealing to me that when we see our possessions, right? When we look at our money, we look at everything that we have, like our money, house, jobs, family, car. If you're very, very rich, maybe a boat. You know, all the material things of the world. When we look at those material things and it's like our pride and joy, because you know you work really hard for it, and so yeah, it's like a reward. And the material things that we have in our lives, we tend to hold on to them like really tight, right? Got a good grip on it. It's like somebody hanging over a cliff, so to speak, and they're hanging on for dear life. They don't want to let go of it, because if they let go of it, okay, it's too obvious, right? If you're hanging over a cliff and you're hanging on for dear life, of course you're not going to let go. So my point is that in this download that was shown me is that we hold on to all of our material possessions, our money, our jobs, our cars, houses, boat if you have one, camper van if you have one, etc., etc. Okay? All these physical material things outside of us. And it showed me that we detach from here. We separate from here when we start to rely, depend on all of our material possessions. There's no connection here anymore. It's because everything outside of us is what has meaning. It's because we've worked really hard for it. We've gone days, you know, just work for everything that we've got. But the thing is that you lose yourself here, you separate from here, because our focus is on our worldly goods. It's great and it is wonderful to have all of your goods, right? all of your possessions. It's wonderful. And we do need those things. We do need a roof over our heads. We do need money for food and to pay our bills. We do need our jobs. We do need that transport because it's going to get us to work. But what was showing me is that when we rely deeply on all of our worldly possessions and we neglect this house here, which is your temple, when we neglect this and separate from this, it means that we're no longer here but out there. So what this is showing me is that you need to come back in here, right? Come back to your home, to your house, because right here in your heart is where the home is. This is where your home is. Right here in your heart, right here, coming right back here, is where your home is. And so, yeah. So, yeah. Getting back to where I was talking about, sorry about that interruption, there was some people. So, right here we come back in here and we come back in. This is where our home is. This is where our temple is. This is where we need to come back to. And so when we separate from here, we focus more on our worldly possessions and everything. It's when we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves completely. I mean, let me tell you something, guys. About 5 years ago, before my walk-in, I had everything that I could ever want and need, and I relied a lot upon all my possessions that I had. Alright, lived in my house for like nearly 15, maybe 16 years. And I had a lot of possessions. I had everything. I had my car, right? Had a car, had my all my worldly possessions, right? But the thing that I didn't have a deep connection right here. I didn't have that stability with self right here. And so the download that came in was that when we focus on all our worldly possessions, when we focus on that and being priority and the number one thing in our lives, it is so easy to be separated from here. So easy. Because you're not thinking about your heart, your spirit, your consciousness, your soul. You're thinking about everything that you've got, your money, your job, your house, your car, your life, right? Nothing else matters. You got everything. Why should it? Alright? Why should everything else matter? You have everything. Don't need anything. The only thing is that when you do come back in here, right, and have a connection and being in that place of ascension, being in that place of ascending, being in that place of discovery of who you are, who you really are, and becoming the best version of you that you can possibly become. When you come back in here, have a relationship with self, right? Get into a place of meditation, get into a place of coming back in here. That's where everything, everything starts to make sense. It's when we find ourselves, when we connect with the earth, when we go for a walk out in nature, we would go for hugging trees, and we go and sit in a place, in a beautiful space, that is just brings us joy, and our spirit is lifted because we come back right here. Yes, you can have all of your possessions because you need those. Those are essential necessities in your life that you've got to have. But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying and what I was showing is that don't lose yourself over your possessions. Don't put your possessions first. Put yourself first. Alright? Because you can let go of everything. You can let it all go and come back here and have a relationship with self. Giving lots of love to self. Right? Or you can forget about self and have all of your possessions. What's more important, right, in this ascension is coming right back in here. That's what's important. And that's what was showing me, is that so many of us have just separated ourselves from here because we have all of these possessions, material stuff. Yeah. But as I always say, you only take what resonates for you. Alright? So I've just learnt so much. I've learnt so much over the time that I have been away. And it's been wonderful. It's been good. Catching up. Having a bit of a break. Having a bit of a break, and yeah, it's been awesome. I can tell you now, it's kind of like an overcast, at the moment. So it's kind of a bit really cloudy and a bit windy out. I would have loved to have gone for a walk out there and hugged a few trees, but oh my goodness, no. Not why it's not overcast and really windy out there. I shared a video, right, because I was watching this video last night, an interview between Gregg Braden and Audrey. I shared that video in Telegram, in our Telegram group and in the chat. And this guy, Gregg Braden, I'm pretty sure that you all know him and who he is. And you know that he's amazing, guys. He's amazing, and I'm so grateful and thankful that he is a light worker, that he is a starseed, and he is very knowledgeable, a great teacher, and he was sharing a lot about, you know, there's a new age coming. That was the name of the video. And I listened to that, and for all of 2 hours and about 20 minutes, right, watching this video, my eyes, my ears, I paid close attention to every single word that was coming out of his mouth. Close attention to everything that he was speaking about, talking about, sharing about. And to cut a long story short, he spoke about, I'll share this little bit with you, but if you want to, you know, have a listen to the video, it's in our Telegram page and in our Telegram group. I shared it in there. He shared about how we have already gone through 4 catastrophic events. Those catastrophic events have passed, and we have gone through all of those, 4 of them. He's talking about that the world has seen a catastrophic event where it had to do with fire, ice age, a flood, and something to do with wind. I think that was the 4th one. And then he mentioned about the 5th one that is coming. And there's a 5th one that is coming. And he tried to get some intel, gave us some information and intel on what that 5th one could be. He didn't know. He asked questions and he asked people and he tried to get information. They didn't know. He didn't know what that 5th event is going to be. The only information that he could give us was that it's either going to be a shaking or a movement. That's all he got. That's all he could give. That's all he could share. What that was, that the 5th event coming, we don't even know if it's catastrophic. But all he could say was that it is a shaking or a movement. Now, let me tell you guys something. In 2020, when we went through a global shutdown, there was a plan that was rolling out. A plan to jab as many of the masses of humans possible. And it was an urgency. there was a first, there was a fear card that was played, right? Put everybody in fear. And then the next card that was played was get the masses jabbed, as many of them as possible. Now in 2030, you know, we all know about 2030, and the 2030 agenda. We all know about that, right? Now, the way that I picked up on the information that Gregg Braden was sharing, and the way that I see it, is that the dark entities and forces, they know. They know. They have intel, they have information, they have knowledge of what's coming in 2030. It's not just about their agenda for a better life, but there's something else. Now, I don't know. I don't know if it's the solar flash. I don't know if that's going to kickstart everything or anything. I don't actually really know if it's the solar flash that's going to kickstart everything. What I do know, and what I do see in connecting the dots, right? We connect the dots, is that there was a sheer panic. A sheer panic of and an urgency to prevent an awakening happening with humanity. And now, if there's something coming in 2030 or before 2030, like the grand solar flash that is about to take place, and that also triggers an activation of our DNA, then my connecting the dots to that event, that could be the movement that Gregg Braden was talking about. That could be the movement. That could be the movement of humanity into an activation of our DNA. It's a possibility. 1 in 100. I'm just sharing with you guys my thoughts, and you know, the what I see. Alright? So I'm just sharing that, putting that out there, and letting you know what I see. That is the thought though. But again, go and watch the video. Only take what resonates for you. And if you have any questions, bring those questions to Ishmael Perez's live. He's going live Tuesday night, 6 p.m. PST, and that's 1 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. So if you have any questions about that, maybe you'd like to go and watch the video yourself of the A New Age is Coming interview between Gregg Braden and Audrey. Go watch it, and you'll find it also in our Telegram group, because I've shared it in our Telegram group. Okay, you're more than welcome to come and join us if you like. So much information being shared in our Telegram group, and we have a lovely bunch of star seeds and indigos in there. Everybody is just warm, loving, and very welcoming as well. So if you're new to the group, welcome to you. We're always happy to have new members come into our family and join us. And yeah, so anyway, but that is where you'll find the video, and you can also look it up on YouTube. It's called A New Age is Coming. Alright, okay guys, that is all I have to share with you, apart from I'm doing good, I'm doing well, and I'm looking forward to rolling out some content for you again. So yeah, but I thought, you know what, I've got to make a video. I've got to let you guys know what's been happening, how I've been doing, what I've been doing while I've been in hermit mode and rest and recovery. Alright, so I just had to make this video and let you guys all know that I'll be back soon. Alright, I've got a lot of work ahead of me now, which I'm excited about, and I've missed you guys. I've really missed you guys. I've missed making these videos for you. So yeah, okay, that's it. Alright, I love you. Please take good care, and also only take what resonates for you, okay? But I will see you on the live, on Ismael Perez's live. It's doing an update, a white hat update, I believe. And I will see you on that live, and I look forward to interacting with you guys in the chat. Okay? So please rock that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share my videos far and wide. I would really appreciate that. And thank you. A big, huge shout out to everyone in our Telegram group. Thank you for all sharing your beautiful information, for sharing your love, for sharing your stories, for interacting, and thank you so much. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next video. I love you all. Please take good care. Get out in nature, go for walks, drink plenty of water, alright? Fruits, vegetables, go hug some trees, do some grounding, take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground, and get lots of sunlight. Get a ton of sunlight as well. Not to the point where you're going to look like a scallop or anything. Is it a scallop or a crayfish? One of those, anyways. Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, thank you for watching, thank you for continuously supporting my channel. I love you so much, and I'll see you again on the next video. Take care, alright? Take good care. Bye. Bye everybody.